PC is not turned on. No. Right. So everyone, good morning. Today I'll be discussing Ananda College MCQ paper, right? Did you all do the paper? Hmm? This is first term test 2025, grade 13. This is one of the recent papers. So today we are discussing this paper. Right. So the first question is asking, understanding the biological diversity is an issue pertaining to biology. The correct statement in this regard is, I'll be going through one by one. First one, Earth biodiversity reduced at present. Now, biodiversity is increasing, but there are certain things done by human, those activities are causing it to reduce, right? Yes, that is wrong. Life on Earth formed about 3.5 million years ago. Is it true? That's wrong because it should be billion years ago. Number 3, currently identified and nomenclatured number of species about 10 to 100 million. That is also wrong, either. There is a static relationship between the living and non-living world. No, that is dynamic relationship between living and inanimate world. Every organism has a specific role in the environment for the existence of the biosphere. Fifth one is the correct answer here. Mark if it is correct. Harda putte? Kalada? Right. Number 2, which is correct regarding the elemental composition of living matter? All the elements present in the biosphere are trace elements or macro elements. That is about the elements which are present in organism, those are called as essential elements. Essential elements are divided into two categories, macro and micro elements or as trace elements. But it doesn't mean that all the elements present in the earth, that's what it is. That's why it is wrong. Plants essential about 8 trace elements for the survival. That is true. Alright. 4% of the biomass contains trace elements. Wrong. That is also having macro elements. What are the elements that are having in 4%? No. Other than CHON, they are giving calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur. Those are present in 4% in mass. Those also macro elements. Next one. Plants obtain elements for their existence as ions. Is it correct? Plants obtain elements for their existence as ions. Chloride like elements they can take as ions, but not every, neither. What do you think about that one? Plants obtain elements for their existence as ions. Not ions, right? But yeah, ions are there. Ammonium ion. Yes, ions are many. That is also true there. Do you have the book, first book? Wait 1 second. What do you think why this statement is wrong? Hmm? Why do you think? Plants obtained elements for their existence as ions. Hmm? No idea. හරි බලමු මේක තියන්න පොඩ්ඩක්. Molecules, ions, elements. Hurry, it's okay. Let it be. 96% of biomass contain OCHN and sulfur. Why that statement is wrong? Hi Aravind, good morning. Now so you have come. I am doing another college paper. Do you have the paper? Shall I forward it to you? Hurry. 96 of biomass contain OCHN only, not sulfur. Correct statement regarding water. Water molecule present at 4 degrees Celsius form a crystalline lattice. Is it true? 4 degrees Celsius. It is forming at 0 degrees Celsius, no? Cohesion bonds of water do not break during transpiration. Transpiration, what is going as water vapor, right? Cohesion forces has to be broken, isn't it? As the ionic nature of the compound increases, solubility increases. No, solubility depends on polarity, not the ionic nature that they have given in the statement, isn't it? In the liquid state, maximum 4 hydrogen bonds are formed around one water molecule. Is it true? How many hydrogen bonds can be formed around a water molecule? What do you think? Great. Here, listen. Oxygen, hydrogen, hydrogen, one oxygen with this oxygen. Right. Only three can, the three is possible either. Am I correct? Here it should be hydrogen, not hydrogen. Really is wrong. Only three around that, only three is possible. Right? Cohesive forces as well as adhesive forces contribute to acting as surface tension film. Only the cohesive forces there, neither. Let's see what is the correct answer there. Cohesion bonds of water do not break during transpiration. 4 degrees crystalline lattice. Let me check it one more time. It start to form crystalline lattice at 4 degrees Celsius. Am I correct? Okay. Right, let me check. Temperature of water falls below 4 degrees Celsius, begins to freeze and forms a crystalline lattice called ice cubes. It begins to form. Below. You mean this sentence is correct or wrong? Wrong. Present at ne, below it should be ne. Transpiration, cohesion forces do not break. It has to vaporize neither. I'm not sure about this answer. Wait. Make a second one. Tame answer ke target thena. Do not break. Cohesion bonds of water do not break during transpiration. Balama ekman check karana. Yeah, they are not breaking, right? Mark it. It is correct. Second one is the answer. Cohesion forces are not breaking during the transpiration. Remember that, okay? Next, there is a question. A and C present adenine and cytosine present in 7:5 ratio. There are 3,600 complete turns. In one complete turn, how many bases put there? How many bases are there? 10, not 5, right? 10 bases are there. So how many base pairs in one complete turn? Base pairs this much, right? So 3,600 should be multiplied by 10 to find out number of base pairs in the DNA. Na? Did it? You don't have to write this sentence, so I'm just writing for you to understand. So they say that 7:5 is there. So if adenine is having 7x, GLC is having 5x. And adenine number is equal to thymine number, guanine number is equal to cytosine number, no? So this is also 7x then, this is also 5x then. Do you agree? Correct? So this number is the base pairs, number of base pairs, right? So this should be multiplied by what number? Bases. If you want to know the number of bases, 36,000 multiplied by 2 will give you number of bases. Agree? Right. So out of this number, you are asked to write down the percentage of guanine bases. Guanine should be then 5x, no, 5x out of, what is the number? 10x, 14, 24x. Correct? So, what is the number you are getting? Three of these are there. This is the number of guanine bases, not the number they are asking, isn't it? They are asking the percentage. So, how do you get the percentage? Out of 72,000, 15,000 into 100. Am I correct? Well, let's see whether we are having an answer here. 15 divided by 72 into 100. 1,500 divided by 72. Are you getting a number? $20% like, no? Isn't it? 20% answer. I will 20%. Avane, do you understand how did we get this one? හරිද? ඕකේද? ලියාගත්තද හදන විදිය? හරි ලියන්න ඕනේ. මේ ටික ලියන්න steps wise. writing book එකේ හරි කමන්නේ. How's about that? Arvind, you okay now? Mere saying, you're done now? So that answer is 3. Fifth one, correct statement regarding NAD plus, NADP plus and FAD is ribose present as pentose sugar. No, that is wrong. Next one, all are single nucleotides. That is correct, neither. Macromolecules? No, they are not macromolecules, right? They are not macromolecules. Nitrogenous bases are absent. Wrong. Nucleoside? No, nucleotides they are, right? Answer 2. Let's go to the next one. Following are some statements regarding centrioles. Select the correct combination. Non-membrane 9+0 structure made up of doublets of microtubules. If it is non-membrane bound, there's no microtubule arrangement also, no? So that it's wrong. A pair of centrioles which arrange obliquely to each other are located in a region called centrosome. Obliquely, what's the meaning of obliquely? That means having with an angle, no? Perpendicular to each other, no? They are located. That is also correct, neither. Correct, Baker. 9. Pair of centrioles. Obliquely neve, perpendicularly tene. That's wrong, right? Centrioles are present in human sperm. That is true. In animal cell division forms an aster and a spindle. Yes, animals form, not in plants, right? C and D are the answers. Alright, next question. The incorrect statement regarding fermentation is NADH is oxidized due to limitation of NAD plus in cytosol. Is it true? NADH is oxidized due to limitation of NAD plus in the cytosol. That is true. That's why this is happening. Ethanol fermentation is carried out in most bacteria. Correct. Ethanol and pyruvate are not 3-carbon compounds. Ethanol, no, 2-carbon. Pyruvate, 3-carbon. That is also correct. Alcohol fermentation is used in bakery industry. Correct. In ethyl alcohol fermentation, acetaldehyde decarboxylated into ethanol. Wrong, Pyruvate is decarboxylated into acetaldehyde. 3-carbon compound is converted into 2-carbon there by removing 1 carbon dioxide molecule. Answer is then incorrect statement is fifth one. Fifth one. Five. Yeah. Not 3-carbon compounds. I think the whole statement is going to get wrong now. That way. Ethanol and pyruvate are not 3-carbon compounds. That way ඉතින් ඒකත් wrong කියලා ගන්න පුළුවන් නේ. Fifth also wrong නේද? Anyhow. Ethyl alcohol fermentation, acetaldehyde නෙවෙයිනේ. This pyruvate is having 3 carbon. Pyruvate is converted to acetaldehyde, which is a 2-carbon compound. So carbon dioxide has to remove in this place, no? Isn't it? Then acetaldehyde to ethanol. Just reduction. Are? එතකොට 5th නේද answer එක? Ethanol and pyruvate. We had this confusion when I'm discussing with the student who did the paper. Ethanol and pyruvate are not 3-carbon compounds. If you take it as a whole, it's wrong. It's correct neither. Are not 3-carbon compound. And is there in between. So I'm taking that is also as the correct statement. Okay. Are not they have given. Hi. Number 8. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the given molecule? What is the given molecule here? What is the given molecule here, Pute? What is it? ATP, ne? ATP molecule is given here. Produced by oxidative phosphorylation in matrix of mitochondria. That's wrong. Why it is wrong? Oxidative phosphorylation වෙන්නේ කොහෙද? Very basic things. There are 3 types of phosphorylation that we will be discussing in our lessons. What are the 3 types of phosphorylation? Number 1. What is that? Number 1, what is that? Photophosphorylation. Alright, photophosphorylation. Where does it talk about that? Oh, thylakoid membrane of chloroplast. Number 2, substrate level phosphorylation. Where is it occur? No, there are 2 places that is happening in the glycolysis as well as in the Krebs cycle, no? So glycolysis occurs in cytosol. This is happening in matrix of mitochondria. Alright? And here, number 3, listen. Oxidative phosphorylation. Where does it occur? In the cristae or the inner membrane of mitochondria. Write down this one and study now itself. Right? Write in a pen, not in pencil. Second question, false statement, change it as plants obtain element for their existence only as ions. So that that statement gets wrong, right? If it is mentioning only that they have given in the school. On හරිද පුතේ ස්ටඩි කරාද ඒ ටික? Done? Amazing. Next question, next statement. X act as coenzyme wrong. Y is a pyrimidine base. Y. Purine base is there. Adenine is a purine base. Produced by oxidation of pyruvate in aerobic respiration. No. Right? Can be produced in cells in a short time period is the correct answer there. Answer number 5. Next one, not the global importance of photosynthesis. Answer number 3, solution for energy crisis is not the importance of photosynthesis. Okay, right. What is correct about step in mitotic division in an action that takes place there? Prophase, formation of synaptonemal complex, wrong. Mitosis is not happening. It's happening in the meiosis. Prometaphase, movement of chromosomes back and forth by kinetochore microtubules. That is true. Metaphase, chromosomes are located in the metaphase plate. Sorry. Not the chromosomes. Centrosomes are located in the metaphase plate. Neither. Non-sister chromatids are separated. Wrong. That's happening in meiosis. Two daughter nuclei are formed which are genetically different to the mother nucleus. Why it is wrong? Two daughter nuclei are formed which is genetically similar to the mother nucleus in the mitosis, isn't it? We'll give you a little time to go through questions 1 to 5. If you have any issues, please ask. Take a pen and mark, Putte. Don't write in pencil. Pen එකක් කරන් mark කරන්න. ඇයි? පැනන්න. රතු පැන කොන්නේ. රතු පැන කොන්නේ. රතු red pen එකේ ලස්සන ලියන්න කමන්නේ ඔය ලියුවට. ඔව් ඔය mark කරන ගමන් ලියන්න important points red pen එකේම ලියන්න pencil ලියන්න කියන්නේ less important කියන ඒවානේ pencil ලියන්න. Arvind, you okay after that? හරි ෆස්ට් ක්වෙස්චන් එකේදී ඔයා හිටියද? ෆස්ට් ක්වෙස්චන් එක ඇහුණාද? හරි ෆස්ට් ක්වෙස්චන් එකේ සෙකන්ඩ් එකත් ඇහුණාද? කී ඉඳන්ද ආවේ? තුනේ ඉඳන්ද ආවේ? හරි මම එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්නම් ෆස්ට් second third. First one, understanding the biological diversity is an issue pertaining to biology. The correct statement in this regard is Earth's biodiversity reduced at present is wrong. Life on Earth is formed about 3.5 million is wrong. It's billion. Currently identified and nomenclatured number of species is about 10 to 100 million wrong. There is a static relationship between the living and non-living world wrong. That is the dynamic relationship, so that it is wrong. Answer is answer 5. Every organism has a specific role in the environment for the existence of the biosphere. Hardeka. Second one, which is correct regarding the elemental composition of the living matter. All elements present in the biosphere are trace elements or macro elements. Wrong. All elements present, we don't call it as essential elements. Essential elements are the ones which are needed for animals or other organisms for their survival and existence. So, not all elements present in the biosphere are essential elements. Essential elements are the ones which are divided into macro and micronutrients. So, let's say 96 elements are there in the periodic table. Out of that, we need only 17 to 25 elements, right? I'm just telling an example. Plants essential about 8 trace elements for survival. That is true. 4% of biomass contains trace elements. Wrong. That is, in the 4% of biomass, we have calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur. They are not trace elements. They are macromolecules. Number 4, plants obtain elements for their existence only as ions. You have to change it like that. Only as ions. Only is necessary there to make the sentence wrong. 96% of biomass contains OCHN and S. S is not there. OCHN correct. So, fifth also wrong. Answer 2 for the second one. Okay, neda? Hari. First in okay the putte losilo. Hari. Number 6. Following are some statements regarding centrioles. Select the correct combination. Non-membrane 9 plus 0 structure made up of doublets of microtubules, and that one I discussed. Hari, sixth one I discussed. I'm going to 11th one. Correct statement regarding the protocell is originated in the Proterozoic Eon. When the larger in size, it is divided into 2 cells by mitosis. It's dividing into 2, that's true, but there is no mitosis or meiosis in the protocell, right? Isn't it? Even in bacteria, didn't have mitosis or meiosis, neither. Due to non-evolution, its genetic material remain unchanged for a long time. What do you think? Wrong, ne? It's changing faster, rapidly. Processes catalyzed by non-proteinous enzymes took place. If you can remember, there were RNA which were catalyzing the reactions in protocells, so that is the answer there. May have arisen from the biosynthetic organic may have arisen from biosynthesis of organic molecules near the alkaline vents. Abiotic synthesis, not there's no biosynthesis neither. Abiotic synthesis, that's why fifth is wrong. Abiotic synthesis. Answer 4 in that one. Number 12, incorrect regarding classification history. Answer, let's go one by one. Classification of plants according to lifespan, Aristotle correct. Introduced taxon phylum, Linnaeus correct. Introduced taxon class, Ernest Haeckel correct. Great variation present among some prokaryotes. That's not carbo, so that fourth correct neither. Classification of organism based on mode of feeding, Aristotle. Fourth or fifth pute? Fourth one neither. Fourth neither. Fifth one, fifth one, classification of organism based on mode of feeding correct, Aristotle. Fourth correct, right? Sorry, fourth correct. Fifth one is the wrong statement. They are asking the incorrect statement now. Fifth one is the answer there. Hurry. Which one of the following is correct regarding undifferentiated tissues found in the plant body? Cells can divide continuously, that's true. Asking about which tissues put here? Meristematic tissues, neither. Which of the following is correct regarding undifferentiated tissues found in the plant body? Cells can divide continuously, true. Each cell resulting from cell division remains undifferentiated. No, that is wrong. Undifferentiated tissue has no permanent, no dormant period, and it's continuously active. Meristematic tissues can have dormant periods, yes. So it is wrong. Answer only A. Haraneda. I'm going to the next one. 5 identical potato strips were taken and immersed in 5 different molarity of sucrose solutions. After 45 minutes, the final length of the potato strips was measured at equilibrium state. The data obtained are given in the following table. They have given the initial length and final length. The initial length divided by final length. Molarity of sucrose solution also given. Which of the following statements would you disagree with explaining these observations? Number 1, the strip placed in solution A occurred endosmosis. Solution A, what can you say about the molarity or the water potential there? Molarity is low, water potential is high there because less solutes are dissolved there. That's why its molarity is low. Agree? So if some solution is having more water and having more water potential, it is allowing it to go inside the tissue or the cell. So endosmosis, answer A is correct. Agree? Next one, the water potential of potato strip in E solution is relatively lower than the water potential in the external solution. It should be other way around. E should be very concentrated solution. So outside solution water potential has to be lower than that of inside, isn't it? Agree? Another. More solutes are dissolved in 0.5 molarity, isn't it? So water potential is low. Outside water potential is low compared to the tissue. So that this statement is wrong neither. Water potential of potato strip in E solution is relatively low. Wrong neither, relatively high. So from the tissue to external solution only the water is moving. Agree? Next one. The molarity of sucrose solution that equal to initial water potential of the potato strip is 0.4 cubic decimeter. The molarity of sucrose solution that equal to initial water potential of the potato strip. Alright. How did you figure out this statement is correct? කියන්න බලන්න අරවින්දත් කියන්න ඔයත් කියන්න ඕනේ ලෝසරුත් කියන්න ඕනේ මොකද මේ ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එක කරෙක්ට් උනේ කියලා. කොහොමද මේකේ හොයාගත්තේ? your creative question එකක් ඒක. මොකද හිතන්නේ අරවින්දයි fourth statement එක correct උනේ explain කරන්න බලන්න. අද කට්ටිය ගොඩක් අඩුයි ක්ලාස් එකේ online බලන්න ඔයාලා අනිත් අය. ඒ කවුද? ඔනෙත් නෑ මෙතුල් නෑ ඊට පස්සේ දිල්කි නෑ විදුර නෑ විදුර is sick today. මොකද ලෝසිලයි why the statement is correct. මේ එක්ස්පෙරිමන්ට් එකේ මොනවද අපි ඇත්තටම චෙක් කරන්නේ මතකද එක්ස්පෙරිමන්ට් එක? එක්ස්පෙරිමන්ට් එක මතක නැහැ? එක්ස්පෙරිමන්ට් එකේ අපි potato strips ගන්නවා. potato strips දාලා තියෙනවා sucrose solution series එකක. Thereafter you will be waiting like 30 to 60 minutes until an equilibrium is reached. ඒතර ඔයගලන් initial length එක දාන්න කලින් ගන්නවා, final length එක ගන්නවා, length difference එක ගන්නවා, length difference එකේ percentage එක ගන්නවා. right? දැන් මෙතන මොකක්ද මේ කරලා තියෙන්නේ? initial length එකයි final length එකයි අරගෙන අරන් තියෙනවා පොඩි මේකක්. මේකේ hint එක තමයි ඒගොල්ලන් finally ගන්නේ graph එක ඇතුළේ that is the place where there is no length change. length change එකක් නැති තැනදී තමයි ගන්නෙ උත්තරේ. එහෙනම් මෙතන length change එකක් නැත්නම් මේ table එකේ කොතන data එකේද? ඔව් D එකේ. මොකද initial length and final length have equal, right? It is equal. So තේරෙනවද අරවින්දි? initial length එක final length එක equal in D so that it's 1. එතකොට molarity of sucrose solution is equals to the initial water potential of the potato strip 0.4 ඒක හරි. right? තේරෙනවද? So at this moment there is no length change and no net movement of water. හරිද අරවින්ද තේරුණාද නැද්ද? Right, next one. 15th, the part or parts that belong to apoplastic root of the plant is pits of tracheids, correct. Perforation plate of xylem vessel, correct. Lumen of sieve tube elements. Wrong. Lumen of the cell wall. Lumen, there's no such a thing called lumen in the cell wall, but it is correct. Plasmodesmata wrong. So that answer is 2. PQS. Hi. The correct statement regarding transpiration and guttation is as the humidity of the environment increases, transpiration rate also increases. It's wrong. A day like today, transpiration rate is low. Neither. Internal factor that has the greatest effect on rate of transpiration in the presence of light is the temperature. No, that is wrong. Internal factor, that is not an internal factor though, right? That is the external factor. So that's why it is wrong. When carbon dioxide concentration of substromatal air spaces decreases, rate of transpiration increases. When the substromatal cavity carbon dioxide concentration is low, stomata are open. When the stomata are open, rate of transpiration should go up. Answer 3. Correct. The water coming out of hydrothor due to guttation appears as div. Wrong. Guttation takes place through the hydrothor of most herbaceous plants. Some only, not most. So answer is third one there. Number 17, answer containing plant nutrients important for chlorophyll synthesis is nitrogen, magnesium, iron and zinc. Answer 2. Hi. Which of the following statement is correct regarding reproduction in angiosperms? Flowers are always formed with 4 whorls of modified leaves. That is true. What are the 4 whorls? One other thing. Petals, sepals, stamens, carpels. Petals, sepals, stamens, carpels. Microspore mother cells produced. Wait. Always කියන එක තියෙනවානේ මේ ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එක wrong වෙන්න හේතුවක් තියෙනවා. මෙතන correct නෑ මේක wrong. මේක නෙමෙයි correct statement එක. ඇයි ඒක wrong? Always කිව්වොත් වැරදි නේද පුතේ? සමහර plants වල මේ දෙකෙන් දෙකයිනේ තියෙන. කියන්නේ gynoecium එක වෙනම තියෙන plants තියෙනවා. androecium එක වෙනම තියෙන plants තියෙනවානේ. ඒතර always කියනොත් ඒක වැරදි, right? Microspore mother cells produce male gamete by meiosis. Wrong නේද? Microspore mother cell produces microspore. Branch pollen tube is present in cycle, so that this is wrong. Only by fertilization does the ovary develop into fruit. No, not without fertilization also in parthenogenesis, the fruits can develop. No, a highly reduced gametophyte develop bearing only one egg. That is true. Fifth one is the correct statement in 18th one. Number 5. Right. Next one. Select the correct answer. Select the answer which shows plant growth substances that stimulate seed germination. Seed germination, stimulate fruit growth and leaf abscission respectively. Seed germination, there are two plant growth regulators involved. Tell me, what are the two plant growth regulators involved in seed germination? Cytokinin, gibberellin. So you can remove all the other answers which are not having cytokinin or gibberellin. Fifth, you can remove. Then stimulate fruit growth. Gibberellin, no? Gibberellin, and leaf abscission is promoted by ethylene. Another 20th, following are some statements about the sclerenchyma cells ability to divide under suitable conditions. Wrong, ne? Sclerids cells are shorter and wider than fibers. That is true. First one is wrong. This one is correct. That is characteristics of parenchyma A is given, not in sclerenchyma. The secondary cell wall is greatly thickened. True. Sclerids are presenting plant parts that have completely stopped growth. True. Mature cells have a large central vacuole. Sclerenchyma doesn't have vacuole. So answer is B, C, D. Answer 2, B, C, D. Next one, select the incorrect statement regarding heartwood and sapwood. Heartwood forms as inactive layers in the secondary xylem of woody plants. Is it correct? Yes. All the secondary xylem that do not transport water, that is the heartwood, no? Resins are deposited in the cell lumens of the heartwood. Resins. True. That's why it's having nice coloration. Due to higher moisture in the heartwood, it is darker color than the sapwood. There's less moisture in the heartwood, that's why it is wrong. Third is the wrong statement there. The active layers of the secondary xylem that conduct xylem sap belong to the sapwood. The active layers of the secondary xylem that conduct xylem sap. True. Heartwood is located near the center of the stem or root of woody plants. Correct, Ned? Hari. 21 correct. Hari. Before I move to the next one, I would like to go with the secondary growth. Are you okay with secondary growth or not? Secondary growth question. Question right? Answer. First of all, both of you draw structure of dicot stem in the book. Write the topic secondary growth and draw the structure of the dicot stem in pencil. Finished drawing? Huh. So here is the primary structure of the dicot stem. Right? So it's having like this now. Did you draw like that? For secondary structure. Now I asked you to draw primary structure now. There you. Right. So here there is the cambium here. I'm going to teach you how this happens, right? So here it is primary structure. In that some meristematic cells in between these vascular bundles, they are getting the meristematic activity. 1 minute. So this is forming meristem. These are connected now. What do we call this complete meristem? This is the vascular cambium. Okay, up to that. I'll draw that quickly. Wait. Wait around, it will come. So this cambium goes like a cylinder in the plantar stem or the root, so that it can produce cells mitotically inwards and outwards, right? එතකොට inwards මෙන්න මේ region එකේ හදන cells වලින් මොනවාද හැදෙන්නේ? What is formed? Which xylem? Secondary xylem. මේ region එකේ outwards secondary phloem. හරි? ඒක okay? එතකොට the cells or the initials, we call them as initials, which are forming these tissues, are parallel to the axis of the stem or the root. So these we call it as elongated initials. Elongated initials. Elongated initials axis is parallel to the axis of root or stem. They are producing inwards and outwards. Inwards, they can produce any type of cells in the secondary xylem. What are the cells in the secondary xylem? මොනවද cell types? 4 cell types? Xylem එකේ තියෙන 4 cell types මොනවද? Xylem එකේ තියෙනවා හරියට කියන්න ඕන තියෙන cells. මොනවද? Xylem vessel elements මතකද? ඌවා මතක කරලා ඉස්සරහට යෑමක් නෑ. Elements and tracheids මේ level එක පේනවද ඔයාලට? Tracheids and parenchyma and fibers. ඕනම cell එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් මේ වලින්. Right? Okay? Then phloem එකේ cells මොනවද phloem එකේ cells? Sieve tube elements. තව? Tracheids කොහෙද මේකේ? ඔරු කියන්න එපා. මේවා all levels knowledge එක. මොනවද? Companion cells and parenchyma and fibers. Sclerenchyma කියලා ලියන්නේ නැහැ අපි මේකේ, right? Sclerenchyma තමයි තියෙන්නේ, අපි ලියන්නේ නැහැ. හරිද? ඒක okay? හරි. එතකොට මේ region එකේ cells can divide inwards and outwards. They will be producing මොනවාද? මොනවද හදන්නේ? Secondary vascular rays. or vascular rays කියන්නත් පුළුවන්. හරි? හරිද? ඒකේ තියෙන mostly parenchyma cells. හරිද? එතකොට ඒව හදන්නේ මොනවයින්ද? Short initials වලින්. Short initials are perpendicular to the axis of the stem or root. තේරුණාද? ඒක okay? හරිද? හරියට ලියාගන්න. ඔය ටික කොහොමද පාඩම් කරගන්න right? ඕවා බැරි නම් ඉතින් වැඩක් නැහැ. ඉවාගෙට ගිහිල්ලා. Right. Let's go to the book which is having secondary growth. So go to the tail book and go to the page where we have secondary growth. Hmm. Come to page number 119 and read the first few sentences explaining about this vascular cambium, right? Harda, you can read up to 10 sentences from the beginning in page number 119 and see if you can understand this one or not. Hadapute, finish reading? Finish reading? Hi. Mm, Now what happens here is, because of the action of the vascular cambium, this is increasing its diameter, right? So when it is increasing its diameter, the tissues are pushed outwards. When the tissues are pushed outwards, the epidermis is cracked and peel off. That means epidermis is now split. There's no epidermis now. Now this is bigger than the previous tree trunk. So this is the structure, right? So what are these openings in this called? We call them as lenticels. Wait, I'll finish this one. This is a lenticel. Agree? So I'm going to draw the vascular cambium here. Now here is the vascular cambium. Okay? So now the primary xylem is remaining at the initial points like this. This is the primary xylem. Alright? And just inner to the vascular cambium, we have secondary xylem. So here is the vascular cambium. Alright. So just outer to the vascular cambium, what is located? Secondary phloem. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ at these points we have sclerenchyma. We are not labeling sclerenchyma here, but here it is primary phloem. හරිද? ඒක okay? Then it is producing another tissue layer. We call it as cocambium, which is made up from the cortex cells, which has taken meristematic ability. So here is the cocambium. Alright, cocambium is there. Cocambium is producing cells inwards and outwards, cells which are producing outwards, which is producing cork cells. This is cork, okay? Then another, alright, draw this nicely. Go like steps, then you will not forget anything, right? Now read the complete thingy and see whether you can understand the complete thingy. Both of you, right? Arvindi, read completely the page number 119, that is having the process of secondary growth, right? Write down this question if you're done reading. Briefly, don't copy exam answers, write your own answers. You can refer the book. Briefly describe the process of secondary growth in a dicot stem. Asking stem only. I also described the stem only, but the book is having stem and root both. Neither did you notice that? Huh. I'll give you half an hour. I want you to write this in class today. Write in a paper. I'll be collecting this one. Okay. Online students, please write it in your book and scan it and give it to me. Aravind, obviously you can give it on Tuesday as well, but I would like if you can write it now and send it to me. Okay. Aravindi, are you finished? Where the book? Hi. So I'll mark that and I'll let you know what you have done. I will have to collect that one. Did you write in book? Ah, okay. Aravindi answer ka tevana putte. Right. I'm discussing few MCQs also. Right. Go to 22nd MCQ. 22nd MCQ. Select the answer that does not correctly match the location of the epithelial tissue. Answer is answer 4. Simple cuboidal epithelium is not found in trachea. Trachea, what's the epithelium found? Stratified columnar epithelium. Find it out, okay? Right. Next one. 23. The incorrect statement regarding the histological structure and the function of the human liver is, let's go one by one. Hepatocytes are arranged in pairs of columns radiating from the central vein, correct. Liver cells store only iron, copper, water-soluble vitamins, and fat-soluble vitamins, correct. Uh, in sinusoid, the blood from hepatic portal vein and hepatic artery is getting mixed, yes. Contributes to the internal defense of innate immunity, correct. Number 5, controlling blood volume and blood pressure is wrong. It's done by kidney. Right, so answer 5 is correct there. Next one, select the answer that correctly matches the main functions of vitamins and minerals. Answer 2, vitamin D aids in phosphorus absorption. Correct one, no asking. Number 25, which of the following is correct regarding the structures associated with the human heart? The endocardium lines the valves and consists of simple columnar epithelium. No, simple squamous epithelium is there, that's why it is wrong. Number 2, the caudate tendon prevents the atrioventricular valves from being turned inside out. Yes, that is the correct statement there. The aortic valve prevents blood from flowing back into the right ventricle. Aortic valve, no. Aortic valve is preventing the blood in the aorta coming back to the left ventricle. Purkinje fibers crosses the fibrous rings that separate the atria and ventricles. No, that is wrong. Go in that there are fibrous rings in the septum. Yes. Oxygen concentration in aorta is higher than pulmonary veins. Oxygen concentration in the aorta. Pulmonary artery, pulmonary veins. Same like, no? Is it so? Bit more oxygen. Yeah, but it's kind of a similar amount is there, but if it is distributed to coronary heart via the coronary arteries, it's reduced, ne? Yes. So we can take it as wrong. Answer 2 is correct in 25th. 26th, correct answer is book lungs, body surface, external gills, trachea systems, and internal gills. And another no, thing that if you are watching this through online via the YouTube, since you don't have the tute with you, I'll upload it to my group and make it as a link to the YouTube channel. So please download it from there and do. Uh, Select the answer that shows the correct order of respiratory organs of the following animals. Spider having book lungs. Tapeworm is having body surface. Prawn is having external gills. And bee is having tracheal system. Ragworm is having external gills. Answer number 2 is correct there. Alright. And 27th, which of the following statement is incorrect? Sensors within the lungs can detect the stretching cafe. Phones have, oh, have any? Are we having an answer like such? No, external gills. Phones, go to the book and see whether that they have mentioned internal gills or external gills. But anyhow, the ragworm is having external gills near the head. 2 external gills are there. No? Check in the book. Ravinder, go to respiratory system lesson. Sorry, yeah, respiratory system lesson. Go to that one. Internal gills. Yeah. 26 answer 2. 27. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Uh, Answer 4 is incorrect. Due to the change in CO2, concentration of O2 in the blood, depth of the breathing increases. Wrong. Rate only increases, not the depth. Neither. We'll discuss the rest of the questions on the next class. I'm not going to keep you today because some others also absent. So I'm not giving after work questions, but I will give a second paper during the week. So you have to do it and come, okay? And I'll upload it and please do it and come, okay? Right. So everyone, good afternoon and have a nice day and study more. You guys are more responsible because you are getting the exam sooner, so you have to work more and more, right? Some places I can see you are having no idea about it, but please go through those sections and identify from these papers where you need to have more attention. Okay. Then I usually give questions after class. Today I'm not going to give. I'll upload the paper instant during the day. Okay. Right. So everyone, I'll finish it from now. Okay. Aravindi, send me the answer.